There I am. Appreciate the subscribe, bro. I'll subscribe back. Just give me a second. Hello, hello. Sport Boy, I subscribed to you. Squishy Edits donated 1,000, 10,000. Appreciate that. Only if it was real. We're not in this for money, guys. We're in here to prove that the paranormal is true. And we're a different type of guys. Different type of team. We work out different places, local places, chapels, ruins, castles, and we investigate them all. They call us the unorthodox paranormal explorers, and that's what we do. Hi. I'm starting on the t-shirt. I just finished a hoodie. Appreciate that. Absolute legend. But guys, Monday Night Live, now we're back at home. It will be in the short feed, but also will be in a long form. Just gonna go make coffee. I will be back. I'm going to keep that in my hand. Fucking armchair went miles away. Sent some designs. I'm going to have a look now. Which Discord, first or second? Ah. Awesome. I like them. I would like them to see them in digital as well, so I can get more of an aspect. But the sketches are good. What is it you use for digital design? So obviously you're going to draw them. And how would you finish them off? What software do you use? Because I'm looking at obviously making some designs as well. You know the middle finger one? Is there any chance we can have a ghost with middle fingers? It's bits of paint. Ah, okay. So like draw a ghost and then it has hands with middle fingers. Instead of just the middle finger. If that's okay. Thank you. They are for everyone. They're not horrible, I can see the concept, so they're not horrible at all. Wow, strong black coffee, can't go wrong. Sounds good to me. Appreciate your time, crayons. But crayons, I'm going to type in 2 different links because I'm getting other people's opinions. This one. It's got to be .com, right? Oh shit, I put both of them .com. You can tell I'm getting fucking tired. Jesus. Here. Or this one. It's got to be .com, right? Has to be .com. Yeah. How even is Facebook in here? How's my TikTok doing? Not looked at any of it in fucking weeks. Wow, a week. There's both different types. So we could do both types. How's Wowsy Exploring doing on TikTok? $580 followers, I take it. What is the website for? It'll be for merch. We're also going to make blogs of different investigations. Eventually we'll be running events, paranormal events across the UK at different places. So you'll be able to book your tickets, etc. there. Stuff like that, really. And a future clothing website, yes. But we're also going to write like blogs of different investigations and stuff like that. Welcoming everyone on YouTube and Facebook. And to be fair, we had so many people asking for merch because they seen us wear merch, etc, etc. Obviously there'll be hats as well, crayons, and beanies hopefully. Bucket hats, of course. I do like a cheeky little bucket hat. But guys, you won't be able to get everything straight away. It'll take us a little bit of time to see what sells and stuff, because it will cost us some money. We'll start off small. And if we get requests, we will add more. Because it does take a lot of time and a lot of concentration and stuff to make everything. As well as trying to edit about 4,000 hours worth of content. And because obviously it's paranormal content, we have to watch it from start to beginning. Every single little bit that we recorded. What's my missus ordered now, man? Gone away for a week, she's gone on a fucking mission spree. Where did I put my keys when I come home? Right there. But yeah, guys, I went home for a week. She cleaned the whole house and decided that we needed new furniture, everything. So, what's up? How's it going, guys? Sorry, I just had to get a parcel from the door. Went away for a week and my girlfriend must have got bored and decided to redecorate the house. So the next few weeks we got lots of furniture and stuff coming. But if it makes her happy, it makes me happy, guys. That's the way I think of it. Of course it is. Hope you get it back on the road so we can do when we do season 3, you'll be able to come. Who was behind the curtain? No one. It's a door. Need to make a post actually. Fair play, mate. See ya. There's a spider on your hat. I like spiders. They can stay there. More designs. Looking good. Like I said, crowns, appreciate it. And it's in a bad way. Such a shame, man. Well, we're not going to be on season 3 now for a couple of months, Martin, because we've got a lot of content. So that gives you a bit of time. They look good, tasty. Can't wait to see the digital. But honestly, I'm choking to get back on the road, honest to God. Yeah, there's the sweater. Literally, I've got, I'm trying to find it. 2 seconds. Merch website. I can add to shop. I'll remember the name when I see it. No, remember what I said, one step at a time. I know, I'll just be doing a lot of exploring on my own, to be fair, Martin. But for now, we got to go through all this content. We've got thousands of hours. I'm also making a website, like a merch website, so people can buy things. But Martin, I forgot to give you that t-shirt, so once I've set out the whole merch stuff, I will send you one for free. Just tell me your size and address. Either a hoodie or a t-shirt. Yeah, but now I will be up for it when it's time. You know it. Doing a season review, I think we will. Them 2 investigations that we did with you at the end, Martin, even though we didn't get too much action, I think it was more the things that you say, different ways of coming across to the ghosts. Like, you must have seen me yesterday in the rope factory, saying that I was using your phrases, if you know what I mean, and they've stuck. So you really are our mentor, and I think you on season 3 would be absolutely epic. It's going to be a few months away. Hello. I've really got to sort like a translation thing out. But it was kind of like, it's hard to explain. I took a lot in from them investigations, if that makes sense. And thank you for telling me to get off that Ouija board last night. Because I know I would have gotten deeper, because that's me. Yeah, I think it's coming out of my comfort zone, if that makes sense. Like, as you know, me and Mickey are very passionate about what we do. We've taken in exactly. You're exactly right there, mate. Welcome in everyone on YouTube. Exactly. And people that are just tuned in, last night we was at the rope factory in Dudley. We'd been there before, and it was the first time we went there, it was a very friendly vibe. Like, the ghosts, they seemed friendly, you know what I mean? They were talking, they were being nice. And that's even after a lot of witchcraft was done down there. And that was in the daytime, and we had great action. A lot of people along the road trip were, there's no point in investigating in the day, you're not going to get anything. And guys, that is complete bollocks. If there's a ghost on that land that wants to speak to you, even Martin will back me up on this. If there's a ghost that wants to speak to you, they will. They absolutely will. Doesn't matter if it's daytime, nighttime. It really does not matter. And one of the videos we will that we will be uploading, other than Shrewsbury Prison, was the most active investigation we have ever taken place, and that was in broad daylight on a shipwreck. But I apologise before you watch that video in the future. At some points my camera skills might not have been the best, because every bit of equipment was going off at once. Raptor, hello bro. Do you drive a truck? No, I don't. I don't have a driving licence yet. Hopefully to get it in the next couple of months. Thank you. Say that my ears ring. A ghost is communicating. Since I ask it, like, ring my ear if you're a female. If you are not, ring my ear. They actually... No, that's not weird at all. That is not weird at all. They can do a lot of things that people don't understand. Yes, indeed. If it's an intelligent spirit, they will make contact. If it's a residual, it will be at the point that they want. Exactly. That's why in the next season, guys, we're going to limit our days to 3 videos a day, because what Martin has told us and we've taken in, and when we went with him on them 2 investigations, we have to take our time. Can you smile? There you go. We have to take our times on these investigations. So we're going to limit ourselves to 3 videos a day. Spend at least 4 or 5 hours at each location. So maybe like the first hour we're just walking around, looking what's around, where we can investigate, get an idea of the place. Do we get any feelings that there's something might be here? Because you all might think I'm sounding weird, but you do get you do get feelings if there's a ghost there, or maybe there's not a ghost there, if that makes sense. Good God, I'm glad the screen didn't freeze when you said that, when you did that. What are you saying about my teeth, mine? My teeth are fucked. I've actually got a dentist tomorrow and I'm absolutely fucking dreading it. I haven't been to the dentist for years. But I'm having some toothache on my back teeth, so I've got to go in and get them sorted. But yeah, I'm dreading that. But you always make me laugh, Martin. So yeah, guys, in season 3, 3 videos a day, 4 or 5 hours in each location, and that's what we're gonna do. And like say, if they're just, the only thing they're communicating is with the EMF meters and however equipment's going off, we will be removing No, I hate it as well, Martin. No good. But my girlfriend forced me to book an appointment, so I got to listen while being in the doghouse. spam. What you want about crayons? Who's spamming? So yeah, we will be spending a lot of time. Oh, spam. Do you like spam? You want about the tin spam? The food spam. I got you. I like it too. I used to take it fishing because apparently it's great for fishing. I used to catch quite a lot on spam, but the thing is, I would eat more spam than the fish. So yeah, we're going to spend a lot more time focusing in, locking in. Which I can't. I can't wait. Lock the fuck in. Yes. But guys, I think Martin saved me last night. We must have been awake for about 40 hours after Shrewsbury prison. It was the last day of the road trip. We had to push through. It was quite funny at Shrewsbury prison as well. I will get to the Ouija board. I'm just talking about how it all happened. But Shrewsbury was so funny. We were sat in the car park and everyone was coming out with sleeping bags, pillows, quilts, the whole shebang. Me and Mickey were just sat looking at each other in the car. Like, are people planning to sleep here? Like, they paid that much money for an investigation and they want to go to sleep. Me and Mickey didn't take our sleeping bags in. Or our bloody pillows. The only thing we had was our 3 rucksacks with gear. And that was it. And the lady we met in there, Wendy. If any of you ever go. Sorry to ask, but what is a tracksuit? Hold on. I'll show you a picture. Like a sports tracksuit. Like tracksuit bottoms, joggers. Wait, hold on. Do you know what I mean? I can show you. Here you go. Like these. Oh, there's a problem with that one. But they can be like nylon, cotton. No problem. Hello Liz, how are you? But yeah, when we was at Shrewsbury prison, everyone was coming into the place with all their suitcases, all their pillows, and we were like, bloody hell. They paid so much money to investigate it. It's a ghost hunt. And I would say about 2 a.m, everyone was asleep. We was there till 8 a.m. Me and Mickey walked in with our bags. 2 a.m. in the morning. I think there was only 5 of us awake to investigate the whole prison. Everyone else was asleep. Which was amazing to me. Amazing for us because everything was quiet. Everything was very quiet. And then back to the Ouija board. We was at the rope factory last night. First time we went there, we had a real good vibe, a real good chat with the spirits. A lot of equipment went off. But this time round, things have changed big time. So, many years ago, they did perform witchcraft in the basement. Last time we was in the basement, it was friendly, it was good. We had a real good conversation with the spirits, actually, through the ghost box. And this time we went in there, it was more trashed because, you know, it's abandoned. You get kids fucking trashing everything, being stupid, making everything look horrible. This time we went, it was like someone had just chucked all their clothes in the basement. I don't know what all that was about. We found a bloody crack pipe, everything. Horrible stuff. When we got the ghost box out, the necrometer, we was talking and we was getting very, very, very negative stuff. Like hex, witch. I don't think we got a witch actually, but it was more like very demonic stuff. Like a demon we were talking to. So I was like, I'm definitely not putting my Ouija board in the basement. Definitely not. So we spent about an hour and a half in the basement trying to work out what had happened. I had a feeling that maybe someone was trying witchcraft and didn't close it out, or someone had opened the board, an Ouija board, and didn't close the board. So there was a lot of bad energy there. I don't think we got anything that was positive. So we went upstairs after about an hour and a half because they said go to the back room. And it was more of a chilled environment. We was getting some nice stuff through the spirit box and stuff. I was very tired, been up for 40 hours, not 48. I won't over exaggerate. So basically, so I thought, you know what? I'll pull out the Ouija board up here. It seems cool, it seems chilled, seems nice. So that's what I did. We was collabing with, exploring with Rachie. Rachie said she would like to join me on the board. I opened the board by spinning the circle 13 times to warm up the board. Introduced ourselves. Showed them where the letters was. Showed them where yes or no was. Showed them the numbers. Put the pendulum back in the middle. I asked for their name. It spelt out Hal. I asked how many people went to Hal. Only 4. Out of 7 spirits we got through the ghost box. So it spelled out Hal. Martin was on the live. Mickey didn't do the Ouija board. He's still not at that level to carry on to do it. No sleeping now, bro. We were awake for 40 hours. But the Ouija board spelled out Hal. And Martin on the live was like, get him out of it right now. Because I was tired and I was asking more and more questions, it just wasn't a good idea. So I ended the Ouija board after they had said Hal and how many spirits went to Hal. I was going to ask them why they went to Hal, But Martin thought they were going to keep me in the board, if that makes sense. So I flipped the pendulum over, put my finger on it, closed out the board. So I do appreciate you looking out for us, Martin, because I think that could have been a big, very terrible mistake of mine. Because I knew, but definitely someone had opened something and didn't close it. Because the first time we went there, it was friendly, it spoke to us, it was polite, it even said please and thank you on the spirit box. So yeah. I don't sleep, I drink coffee. It could have escalated, it didn't feel right. No, it didn't. It really, really, really didn't. It didn't feel right when I was on the board. I know, Donkey. And the guy above you, Martin Stewart, he's like a sensitive with the ghosts. He can feel things. He was watching the whole road trip and he was watching things and he was telling us what was going to happen in the future. And to be honest, I didn't believe in any of this until I met Martin. He was telling us the next location you will go to, the pathway will be hard to get to. And you know what? It was. We had to walk up this rocky path. You think rocky path, but it was like pointy. Like the rocks were pointy and they hurt your feet. And I was like, fucking hell, he's right again. He told us we'd see a black dog. I'll try and get the digital dining started at 6 AM AEST. Take your time. Pendle, turn left. We turned left. We did see the black dog. We met Rachel that took us to a haunted place. We did see a clock and a wooden door. So everything that Martin said come true. Which it still battles my brain, really. It really does still rattle my brain how he does it. And I hope more I learn. We've got lots to learn every day in an investigation. Every time you go on an investigation, you learn something new. And doing them 2 investigations with you, Martin, was like, we was here, like down here. Now I think we're like here. We got more knowledge just from them 2 investigations with you. That's why I want to do a lot more stuff with you, because it shows me it shows me how to deal with the situations and stuff. Are you eating spam? And tasty crayons with beads. Take your time. But like Martin, like in that place where I was stood last night in the rope factory, before you said that it's like something had opened up something with witchcraft or something, I haven't closed it. I said it before. I said it before you, and then you said it in the chat. So I felt that too, which that blew me for 6, to be honest. Spam is no ooh what? Spam low. Spam is yummy. But Donkey, I'm probably going to bore everyone because they've already heard this so many bloody times in this chat. I christened my Ouija board at Shrewsbury prison with a brother and a sister. Their dad had passed away. So, with a brother and a sister, I opened up the Ouija board and they joined. And the Ouija board wasn't for me. I think I was supposed to be there that night because their dad came through the board, spelt their dad's name out. My cat just broke a vase. Fucking hell, your cat's breaking everything. You have a gift, you just need to believe in yourself. That's why I feel so much more relaxed now in investigations. And we are going to take our time. We're going to spend not like 40 minutes there. We're going to spend, like the first hour, not even investigating, just feel what we get in our brains. This is what me and Mickey were talking about all last night before we went to sleep. Ever since we left you, that's all we were talking about. Like, we got to slow down. First hour, no equipment. Maybe the neck pro to see if anything's coming through. But not even asking questions. But anyway, Donkey. So, their dad's name. It spat out their dad's name, last name. They asked how old he was. He said he was 60. And he died when he was 60, so he's still 60. Then they asked that there's a broken light switch in their house. And they thought it was the light switch. And the lad asked, is that you flickering the lights at night time when we have them on? And it went straight to yes. And he was like, oh, I was going to fix that light switch. Now I haven't got to spend any money. Because it's his dad flickering the lights. So letting him know that they're always there. And then they asked for its favourite football team. It come back with Leeds. And at this time, they were proper, like, in tears. So I closed out the Ouija board. And all night then, they were just saying, thank you so much, thank you so much. Because they were on the Ouija board before with another group. On the one that was in Shrewsbury prison that you could use. Yeah. And they didn't get nothing. Absolutely nothing. The questions they asked was nothing. So I think I was supposed to be there that night. Yes. Yes, Martin, that does make sense. See you later, crayons. Appreciate you. And then for the new people that have joined, and for Donkey, when I was in Shrewsbury prison, there was the execution room where they got hung. And we was told a story. A 21-year-old man called George. He was innocent. He couldn't read or write. And he was given a piece of paper thinking that he was getting released. Because he couldn't read the piece of paper, he couldn't read it. So in his mind, he thought, oh, it's just a paper for me to get released because I didn't do the murder. I was in bed, So he signed a piece of paper. And then they said, you've just signed the death penalty. You're going to be hung. in like 2 weeks' time. And he had a favourite song. I can't play it because we're on YouTube, whatever, copyright. But he had a favourite song. And we'd go back, we went in the room to start off with, and I said, George, what is the best way of communication with you? And instantly it come back a Ouija board. So I was like, okay, no worries. We'd only just got there at this point. I didn't want to pull out the Ouija board at the start of the night in case something went wrong with it and I ended up trapped or something. So we played his favourite song twice. We put a bit of equipment around to see if he could interact with anything else, or obviously there was over 800 people that got executed in that room. But it felt like there was only one energy in there, and that was George. And he was calm, he was nice. It's like he'd pushed the negative activity more into the prison. Like, get out of my room sort of thing, positive energy only. So, we went back later on that night, and the woman that works in the prison at nights, she's a ghost hunter. She's on the Shrewsbury prison paranormal team. From the start, she said, boys, you're like the only ones here that have got a passion for what you're doing, and we can see that. And every day she's there, she plays this song to George. So I went over to her and I said, look, George wants me to do an Ouija board. He's told us through the ghost box. You play his song every day. Like, you get on with him very well. Like, even though he's a spirit, it sounds stupid, but she connects with him sort of thing. So I went over to her and I said, look, George wants to do an Ouija board in the execution room. Will you do it with me? She said, of course I will. So we went up to the execution room. We set up the board. We sat down. I said, we opened it up. I said, can you spell your name, George? Straight away. He went to T to start. I don't know why. But then he went to G. Anyway, I'm not going to spell it out. And he spelled his name George. Yeah, it did. And I'm the only person to get this information in that room, guys. So George must have, I don't know, liked me or something. And I said, George, do you know who the killer is? And he spat out the killer's name. And then the woman said, I didn't tell you all the history because I wanted you to find it out. And she was like, you're the first person in this, out of every investigation, to get all of this information. And it was his brother's name. And on his brother's deathbed, he said that he killed that woman, and his brother was innocent. So his own brother allowed his 21-year-old brother to get hung for something that he never even did. And then at the end of the board, I said, will you ever forgive him? And then he got yes and no at the top of the board. And it violently moved to the top of the board, in the middle. I was like, so was it yes? Would you forgive him? Yes or no again? And violently it moved to the bottom of the board, moved over, and then it moved over to goodbye, and that was that. Flipped it over, closed out the board. Kit Kats. That's interesting, but you got that £5 you owe me, mush. I don't owe you any money, mate. I don't owe anyone money. I'm so glad you didn't do live, as it learnt you so much for your own journey. Because when we was in the cell and we was told that we couldn't go live, Martin, and Mickey was like, oh, we've told everyone we can go live. I was like, I'll just make a post that we can't go live. And I said to Mickey, I was like, it's good, because we can focus on the investigation. We can lock in. We haven't got a chat to respond to. And we can just learn and do our thing. And coming away from that prison, we went live and we couldn't stop giggling for about an hour. And then Martin said, that's the para giggles. Never thought it was such a thing. See you later, donkey. And then after it as well, I said to Mickey, I was like, we can live stream some places, but if we get that vibe, or maybe like the first hour when we're just specking out the area or whatever, we can go live. But I don't think every investigation we should go live, because we haven't got to concentrate on the chat. Or we go live and just forget about the chat, if you know what I mean. Yes, it usually happens when your mind is tired and it's slowed down in activity. Yeah, because it got to about 7 o'clock and we were sat in the warden's seat of the prison. And I looked at Mickey and I was like, we haven't done solitary confinement. And he was like, oh shit. I was like, we got an hour to get all 5 cells done. And I ran to the canteen. I was like, Wendy. She was like, what's the matter? I was like, where's solitary confinement? We got 1 hour to investigate 4 cells. And we was I'm not going to lie, we was knackered. We was drained, mentally drained by this point. Somehow we managed to do 5 more locations that day. But we turned up at solitary confinement. We went to the furthest cell, started in there, no activity at all. We spent at least 20 minutes in there. Second cell, spent 10 minutes in there, because we're on a time schedule now. We all got to be out by 8. Mickey was like, oh, we're not getting anything in here. I was like, we do the last cell before you come to the door. And he was like, okay. We went in there, we were speaking, we asked them to set off the equipment, and oh my god, didn't it set off the equipment. It set off all the bloody equipment. So then it gave us a buzz, and then we was in the car, and we just couldn't stop laughing for about an hour. We didn't even know what we were laughing at. The life thought we were absolutely nuts. But like you said, Martin, our paths were supposed to meet for a reason. And I think when you've got that, camper van, I think you'll be joining us on the seasons. That's what I think anyway. It's up to you if you join us on the seasons. But I got a feeling that you would like to. And we really wouldn't mind. Yes, definitely would. And you're more than welcome, as always. And I have every other weekend off, Martin, so we can, when Mickey's up in Scotland, I can come to Bristol. There's a lot there to check out. And I can make some content for what Wowsy goes exploring. If that sounds good to you. It's not long for me to get to on the train. Let's have a look how long actually it is. Two hours. Two hours to Bristol Temple Meads. So many places I can suggest about an hour. I thought it was less. It probably is. There probably is less trains. I just looked on Trainline. There probably is other trains I can get on that's less. But that was just the first one I looked at. That's probably the longer route or something. Or you got to change. But would it be to Bristol Temple Meads? Is that closest to you? Or is it Bristol Parkway? And there's another one as well in there in Bristol. Bristol Temple Meads the closest to you. Yeah, there are a few. because I'd get on the one that's closest for you to get to me. Kyson Whitehouse, hello, how are you doing? Just thought I'd go live. Got dropped off today after a 7-day road trip, haunted road trip from Dundee all the way down the right side of the map. Stopped at a lot of beautiful places. Learned a lot of history. But if I can, I'm looking for a cheap run around. But it depends on if I get more work soon. I'm sure more work are coming for you. I'm sure more work will come for you, bro. But even then, I'll still get the train and then we can just go to the destinations. But even for now, I don't mind walking miles to get to places. That's why it's Wowsy Goes Exploring. I love walking. On the last few videos that I've got to edit for Wowsy Goes Exploring, I just walked, got lost, and managed to find my way back pretty much. I once drank orange ink and a bit made my teeth orange like Donald Trump. Good to know. I love the taste of ink. Never tried it. But now you said it tastes nice, so I might have to try. I made it to 3:13 AM. Yay! Good going. Trying to think of that website that I can add the merch so I can show you. I can make a new login, but I can't remember what it was fucking called. I will get it. I think I got an email somewhere. No. Should be in my Google Drive. Yeah, I'm a bit like that. I suppose it depends on where it is. Yep. Like my plan is as well, probably this week to be fair. I work in Droitwich, so I get the train every day. But my plan is to walk from Droitwich to Worcester, but all the way down the canal. Because I know there is a lot of abandoned industrial places. There's an old water pumping house. There's another lockkeeper house that's abandoned. To be fair, down, as you probably know, Martin, down a lot of the old canals, there is a lot of abandonment. So I'm going to be doing that next week. But I'll be live on Wowsy Goes Exploring YouTube and the Facebook, Wowsy Goes Exploring on Facebook as well. So you guys will be able to watch me walk down the canal and see what we come across. Half cut. Printify. That is what I was looking for. Hello, big man. What's up, rice cake? You eating more spam, tasty? But yeah, there's a lot of abandonment down the canals for sure. I've got a girlfriend that I've been with for 7 years. I don't have spam. Oh no. Love a big man. Good for you. Trying to say I'm fat or something? I had a lot of that today. But as you, I don't know if you can see properly, but so I'm going to bed. Bye. Bye. Good night. Catalogue. Look. I don't know if you can see it properly. So we got jewellery, personalised pics. So men's clothing, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeves, tank tops, sportswear, bottoms, swimwear, shoes, outerwear. Women clothing, exactly the same, but skirts and dresses added onto it. Kids clothing, exactly the same, but no skirts. Accessories, jewelries, books, phone cases, bags, socks, hats, underwear, baby accessories, mouse pads, pets, kitchen accessories, car accessories, tech accessories, travel accessories, stationery accessories, sports and games, face masks, and other. Home and living, mugs, candles, ornaments, seasonal decoration, glassware, bottles and tumblers, canvases, posters, postcards, journals and notebooks, magnet and stickers, home decor, blankets, pillows and covers, towels, bathroom, rugs and mat, bedding, food, health and beauty. things. Not all at once. We're going to start little with obviously before we do it, we will be buying what we can buy it at a cheap price, because we get to pay for it a little bit cheaper. So the stuff that we put on at start, we will buy in different sizes to see the material, and we will be doing giveaways for at least 5 items to start off with for the launch of the website. Which will be pretty damn awesome. Gonna ring Mickey. I'm not sure if he can answer on the phone.
What up, bro?
Alright, bro.
Hi, mate.
I'm just live, so I thought Mickey can speak to everyone too.
What up, live?
I've been live since I got off the phone.
I know, the wife told me.
I've had some fucking right weird people in here.
Yeah, she said that.
I'm a beast,
But
apparently.
She can't see the fuck.
Yeah, she said she can't see the comments, so I'm gonna have to sort that out.
Alright. Just give me the name and I'll fuck come up.
No, it's okay. I said, thank you for calling me a beast. That gives me more motivation to get skinny. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I found... Go on.
She can't see how the fuck go.
No, I know.
She can't see how the comment, so she can't fucking ban people. I told her, this is because coming like that, this is just like when it gets like vulgar, this is just ban them. You went to it, but I can't see the comments. I don't get why she can't. You made her a fucking moderator of the chat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
She did say fucking crayons was over it. What up, crayons? You legend.
Hello, Mad Mikey. She said.
What up?
Crayon's an artist, and she's been sending me. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll up some and we'll get it on the merch.
Alright. And I'm just about to buy our domain.
What do you need?
I'm gonna buy it because you pay for it every year.
So much as every year.
It's 1 year. It's one basically.
So she stopped his head, didn't tell me.
I don't actually know, to be honest, but I'm gonna pay for 2 years, which will be £16. Because it's on the deal. If you pay more,
yeah, I'm listening. I was just talking about COVID.
If you pay more, if you put more years on it at the start, it's less. So I'll just put 2 years.
Is that what the name was in the message?
No, that's a password.
Alright, well, thank fucking didn't they just say it the other night?
Aye.
I jumped off there and got coffee. I looked at it, I was like, what the hell's that? But anyway, I'm glad they never said it.
Yeah.
Well, let's fucking have it, bro.
Aye.
Let's have it. Everyone in the fucking stream. I love you all. It's going to be a big fucking year coming.
Mate, Martin's fucking... He's like, I'm going to fix my van, season 3, I'm going to come with you boys.
So is Bobo and I. We're going to hear fucking fucking crew. But I did tell them that I can't what they're getting themselves in for.
No.
But here, we fucking expand this. We expand, lad. You know what I mean?
And then Martin was like, oh, on your weekends off we can go out exploring. I was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
He's like,
Tell him again, thanks for the crystals. I've hid them in my pocket. Either way, him.
No, I've said thank you. Thank you, Martin. He's on the YouTube now.
And that's what I'm saying. I hid them in my pocket. Either way, him. I've not even took them out yet.
I think he was getting bored of not seeing all the comments from the YouTube, so he's over on the YouTube now.
So I kept these fucking protection fucking stones in my pocket for the same job of him.
They can hear you, I think. Yeah, they can.
They can hear me, yeah.
Yeah, they can.
Mr. What, is the wife in the house still in the chat there?
She said she was going to sort the kids' tea out, so she's probably still got it on the telly, yeah.
Yeah. Because I phoned a few people and they must have thought I was going absolutely bonkers. Also says to me, she in the next couple of years, once you get married, she went, fuck off. She must have thought I was getting the shit I've said to people when I phoned them, they must have thought I was going off my head.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very well in tune with my thoughts on this drive home. But next season, guys, we're following that Ouija board because I've got some questions to ask Wellesley, but we'll keep it for season 3. Alright?
Yeah.
She went, I couldn't believe you got over a fear of your spiders. I went, I've got over my fear of Arden for some reason today. I didn't fear anything. She went, you want to go skydiving? I was like, go book it then. What has went wrong with me on this trip, mate?
Don't know, it's good.
It's like our fear is gone. All my fears are gone. I don't care what it is. Ask Martin. Because Michi says, you want to go skydiving? And this is it. Without any hesitation, none of that joking about or like pretending I was scared and shit. Well, not pretending I was scared because I actually used to be terrified. But I just went to her, go for it. Book it, if you want. She must think I'm going after fucking. Should be thinking I've lost the plot or something.
Martin, if you're still there, why has Mickey come over all his fears? He held a spider, a tarantula yesterday, and now he wants to go skydiving, and he's petrified of heights, but for some reason he's not no more.
Even the anxiety, like your fear of death, that's gone. I don't care anymore. Everything's gone. It's a good thing. That's what I said. I said, Ken, what, the way I'm feeling, like on the drive home, I feel fucking amazing. But I don't care why, but I'm thinking it's maybe because, see, for what we do, we're always written death now. Yeah. So I'm starting to appreciate life more, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
So the more I'm ruined it, the more I'm appreciating life. It sounds fucking strange, it really does. But for some reason, on this drive home, mate, that's what I said, it was like, as soon as Wellesley phoned, we were right on our fucking shit for the next few years of lads and dads, planning and a half. Came off for you, phoned the mother, fucking phoned the brother-in-law, even fucking says fucking cheers and appreciate to him. Shit that I wouldn't have done. Probably I think I'm crazy. But for some reason the drive home lost half year. I would go skydiving right now. I really don't care.
No, I don't know.
Weird, isn't it? So
I'm not sure if Martin's in the chat. I'm going to message him.
It's strange, isn't it? And truthfully, chat, I've not lost it. I really haven't. It's just weird. Now I'm just looking ahead. Because the future's going to be fucking massive. It's going to be busy. It's going to be fucking buzzing.
And
everybody's coming. And once again, love you crayons. Because I heard you were getting that boy shite because my wife couldn't find the comments. But, it sounds like you've lost it, aye? But I've not. What is Johnny's about? That's the way I'm seeing it.
That's what we're here for, but maybe it was the sage, I don't know.
I don't think it was the sage.
We'll find out what
I don't think it was the sage. I think it was just someone clicked on the way home. Actually, I think I must have clicked to yesterday. We went and took the spider, but obviously everybody kens it was a big shite bag when it came to spiders, and that instantly just didn't care, right? Well, it's a good journey. I'm looking forward to fucking season 3. Season 3 is going to be fucking amazing. Not even fucking started edit season 2, and I'm like, bring on season fucking 3.
I messaged him. I said, Mickey wants to know why all his fears have disappeared. For example, spiders, heights, the fear of death. He's clear in the head, and everything you in everything. Do you have any ideas?
Because mate, that's why my anxiety played up in the fear of like dying and stuff. That's what set like my anxiety through the rest. But because we're ruined at the time now, like we're ruined at fucking. It's pretty much your passion now and your job.
Yeah, I know.
It's sort of like you feel like you're more appreciated for life. So someone clicked, but I didn't care, but my family's going to think I'm probably fucking bonkers. They've been there with me for years, and heights and fucking spiders were like one of my biggest phobias on the planet, and now I'm like, you want to go and do a schedule? Let's go. Fuck it. You only live once, do you? But truthfully, guys, I'm fine. Honestly. I'm just... Maybe that's what this journey was meant to be for me. And also to find out what's to come. You know?
And maybe next season with this Ouija board.
Yeah, because the questions I've got to ask, that might be the thing that pushes me over the edge. If the questions they ask and I get the right answers, then probably, mate. Probably. But guys,
maybe that they can still hear you.
If you can still hear me, thank you again for season 2, and I will see you in the live probably tomorrow night, or I might, probably tomorrow night, yeah.
Right.
Because by the time we get him in here, chilling and shit,
you'll be sleeping.
I'll not be sleeping, man. I'll be awake.
You'll be spending time with your family, and
this is only like being 6 years drive. I've done fucking more than that on the trip, so I don't think I'll be tired.
You only got an hour left, didn't you?
Pretty much.
Right, because Mish said, fucking hell, Wells, are you going to go live until 7:30? I was like, yep. The road trip still hasn't ended, even though I'm sat in my gaming chair. Mickey's on the road.
The road trip doesn't end until basically him.
Nope.
That's the way season 1 was, and that's the way every season will be.
I like design. For doing some of these designs for us. Crayons. Quick, get to the chopper. What chopper? Man, that's some weird stuff today. Oh well. Maybe that in his own way, getting out to do what we did pushed him to new limits. And the smudging would have helped.
I appreciate the smudging, but
because normally,
I know I'm not saying that's not what
yeah.
to help it push me my way, but I think it's
Normally they don't. Normally we don't hotbox the car.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro.
Mm.
But it's fuck it. Wait a minute, what the fuck was what I saying? It could be a bit of that, but it could also be the journey that we're on.
Yeah, that's what he did. That's the main thing that he said.
The journey that we're on.
Maybe that in his own way, getting out to do what we do, pushed him to new limits.
Yeah, it did push me to new limits, but like I'm still battling the unknown in my head, like to prove the unknown. That's still a big battle for me. But I think something did. I'm not going to lie. I think something did quit this trip. But that's what it says to me. She said it wasn't a bad like a curse or X or anything. I've not got.
No, you haven't got any of that. That would have been me last night with Hal on the Ouija board.
You're looking forward to seeing it.
Right. Martin's mad. He's like, I'm working on the van now. It'll be ready for season 3.
That's what I'm saying. Martin's already fucking said we're going to be doing about 10 seasons, mate. So
Right.
this is just the beginning.
That's why we call it Lads and Dads.
That's it. This is just the beginning, mate.
More than
when I said it was already on the phone to Wellesley, I said it's going to be busy year because we're pushing this like merchant shit and that. And she was like, "Oh no, I can't. She's fucking fully supporting." So we're going to turn this to new heights and make everybody's life easier and everybody to enjoy life along the way with us.
Yeah.
But Crayon, you're a fucking legend because I heard my wife was you were doing the boy shit. So fucking appreciate you, Crayon.
Hello. How are you? Right, I'll let you get back to your music. I expect you booming your music, and you.
That's exactly what I was doing, bro.
Right, but I thought I'd give you a quick ring.
Right, love you, bro. And I'll speak to you when I get home. Alright.
I'm in my and see you in a bit, bro.
See you in a bit, bro.
I'm in my house now. I've just been on a 7-day road trip. But the road trip don't end until my brother gets back to Scotland safe. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Just got back from a 7-day road trip. But it's not over until Mickey gets home. What is happening, guys? What is up, Autobots? How we doing? Just got back from a 5-day road trip, bro. But the road trip doesn't end. Doesn't mean that I'm at home. My boy Mickey's still driving. Where'd you go? We went all the way from Scotland all the way down the right side of the map. So we went through, we did a few in Scotland on the way down. Went through Donald Trump's golf course in the UK. Went down to Lancaster. And then we drove from Lancaster to Fleetwood, which was one of our most active investigations ever in daytime. We did a shipwreck and it was absolutely bonkers. Then we went to Blackpool, Lake District. Did a few from the Lake District to Liverpool. Can't remember the exact locations. A couple in Liverpool. And then we went to Shrewsbury because we was in Shrewsbury prison for 12 hours to do a paranormal investigation, which was absolutely epic. It definitely won't be an investigation that I forget, because that is where I did my first Ouija board. I've had the Ouija board for a couple of weeks and it's the first time I ever christened it. And I was sat around the table and the woman that worked there as a paranormal investigator, she opened it up with me, and then a brother and a sister said, "Can we join in?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." So the lady went off and done her own thing, checking out on everyone else, how they're doing. And the Ouija board wasn't for me, it was for them. They'd come back from their dad that had passed away. And it was quite emotional for them. Obviously, because I was in control of opening and closing it, because I opened it. It was quite emotional for me, to be fair, how much it touched them. And then we went over to Bristol. We went quite a few places. Yeah, we went to a lot of places. We got over 15 videos. There's probably going to be 4 parts to Shrewsbury Prison. You twat. What is wrong with me today, man? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, guys. How are you doing? Somehow, I've taken Mickey's car key home. What is up, guys? What's up, guys? Appreciate you coming in. The road trip's finished. I thought I'd just go live for a bit. See how you're all doing. Yeah, I am, bro. I just messaged you. Did you get home safe? Back and concentrating too hard. But it's good. When you get a chance, bro, look at your message. Shall I buy it? Bro, you've come in every day this week and done a joke, man. You're a guy, man. You're a good guy. Oh, be right back, guys. I'm just going to go smoke real quick. Yeah, I smoke and vape. It's real bad. Don't do it, kids. Where the fuck did I put my fucking icon? I remember looking. Oh, there it is. Oh, now I'm Whee! I can go back on there because I ain't played no games. Too much work to do. Where the fuck's my way?
Hello out there, survivors, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Survive Interviews. Today I am delighted, absolutely delighted, to be joined by an...
Shut up. Well, if I was clicking the box on it, mate. What? No. No, no, no. Ah! Let's go down. Oh no, I'll keep talking into this.